I will say your documents have one of the more concerning items that I have seen. Yeah, which immediately makes me nervous. Like, I like to start these a little happier because I know we get down into the depths quite a bit. But there are things in these statements that would suggest potential foreclosure in our future, which has only happened once in the history of the show, and it was one person that was just being beyond done with their housing situation. I have concerns, and I just want to let you know that off the bat that I have deep concerns about what you're actually going through. People come on the show, they have credit card debt, they have all these things that are very bad and do hold them back and prevent them from getting to different financial goals that they want to get to. You are in a position where you could lose a house, a roof, something that is beyond important to survival. So, I'm concerned. What do you do for work up there?
I am an insurance underwriter.
Okay. What do we do?
70,000 annual. There is bonuses.
Okay, what do you think you make a year after bonuses?
I've only been there for 4 months, so it depends. I think it's between 3 to 7% of my salary.
When do these bonuses get paid out?
August and March.
Okay, so twice a year?
Yes.
August and March. It's randomly odd.
The carrier. It's the percentage of commission we get from our carriers. Those get paid out at the end of July, and so that's when they get paid out to us at the end of August.
Okay, so I had payroll hitting of 4,906. Does that sound right?
Yes.
Okay. $4,906. Is that just you? Or is there another person in there? Wait, is this a single household income?
No, I am married.
Oh, okay. Well,
we're completely separate.
Why? Well, wait. Do you guys live together? Do you guys have this mortgage together?
No, the mortgage is actually only in my name, but we do live together.
Does he contribute to the mortgage?
So he pays $2,500 a month to me.
And then do you just not put it towards it?
I do.
No.
So there's like a backstory to why I am behind on the mortgage.
For sake. Well, we'll get there when we get to the mortgage. Okay, so an extra $5,000 comes in. Well, an extra $2,500 comes in twice a year, or so.
Once a month. What? You're talking about the bonuses.
The bonus.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
It's like $5,000 a year extra.
Yes.
Okay. Yeah, I mean there are lots of Zells in. Zell's totaling $3,692.
Yes.
That's from the Hubster. Hubby.
It's probably a mix
Mr.
between hubbies and my Sanrio. I have a side hustle, a Sanrio, Hello Kitty and Friends. You know, like, you don't know Hello Kitty?
I know Hello Kitty. What is the side hustle for
I sell Hello Kitty merch. So when I was unemployed, I started selling Hello Kitty stuff to try and supplement income. Okay.
How much comes in from this?
Okay, that's the problem, is I don't necessarily know. I have never...
What do you mean?
So I've never, like... I've never really, like, actually budgeted or did I've never written down what actually has come in from that.
You can just look.
Yeah.
You mean, writing down would be great,
I have,
but...
so I do cash, so I get cash also. So if I do, like, sales, so I get cash. So, like, I know I paid out cash. So I do have my PayPal.
No, I didn't have any ATMs come in.
Oh, because I don't deposit it. It's girl math. Cash is free money. It is.
What are you giggling about? I see someone that's about to lose their house. Ha 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 ha. How much do you have in cash?
Well, I haven't done. Well, I don't.
What the fuck are we doing?
Well, I was just talking about. So, like, when I do have my, like, in-person sales, so, like, next weekend.
How much do you think you make, for fuck's sake, from this? Think!
On average, so if I do a sale, like, if I do my live sales and I do multiple, like, in-person sales.
Yes, if you do whatever the job is, what do you think?
minimum $1,000.
How much you spend on it? Because you're not getting it for free.
It depends on different months.
On average, for fuck's sake.
Probably 600.
Okay, so you net about 4, and then you travel
Not much.
sometimes, and then do you pay for your online platform?
That's the one thing. I have not actually started a website because I was just doing it as a part-time when I wasn't working.
On like,
So I just do I would do TikTok lives and sell on the TikTok lives.
people buy that? You're one of those? I mean,
No, they buy it.
Okay. How much time do you put into this on a monthly basis, and is it worth $400?
It's slowed down substantially since I had the full-time job, but I was investing quite a bit of time when I was not working because I was really trying to help, make up the money lost from when I was unemployed so that my husband wasn't the only one bringing in income.
So I want to see, self-assessed, where do you think you are? 0 being the worst finances possible, 10 being the best. Where do you think you are?
A 1.
Okay.
A fair 1.
We're about to get into your debt situation. We also had Cash Apps in and Zelle's in.
Yes.
So Zelle, $3,692. A lot of money comes in from different places. It's very confusing because I don't know what's what's transferred around. I don't know, So what is the $3,692 from Zelle's total?
Well, at least $2,500 is from my husband.
Okay.
The rest, I don't. It from the Sanrio
Zelle?
business, and yeah, well, because they send me Zelle.
Sanrio business? Why do you keep calling it that instead of Hello Kitty?
Well,
what is that?
Sanrio is like the corporation, so like that's the trademark name. So Hello Kitty is
Hello
just one
Kitty?
of the characters.
You spent $12,000 in the most recent month.
Okay.
And I don't know what came in necessarily, income versus expenses versus what's from husband, what's from what. It's all very confusing. Also, the income is wrong.
Okay.
Zelle's on its part. So you actually, including what came in from the husband, you actually ended up spending, I think, just about $1,000 more than came in.
Honestly, that's pretty good. From recent past months that I have seen, that is not that bad.
What are you talking about?
It's gotten better.
How is it? But it's obvious. I don't even know if I have the energy to freak out. That is so beyond stupid. 11,925 came in. 12,100 went out. So $200. But even still, that's money coming in from husband as well. What has it been before that this is considered good? And why is this considered good?
Depending on the month, if there's birthdays or celebrations or
For who?
my kids, myself.
How many kids you have? What ages?
So my son is just turned 5 last Friday. And then my husband has 2 kids. So my stepkids are 15 and 11. And the daughter turned 15.
Hey, kids, we're about to lose the f***ing roof over our head. You don't get a luxurious birthday gift.
I mean,
What do you think they're gonna care about more? Being homeless, being evicted, or what?
but the older kids obviously understand the situation.
Then you don't.
Well, I do. I mean, I've been working with.
That's interesting.
Mortgage
Because
company.
what do you mean working with a mortgage company?
I've explained obviously why there was a back.
Why is
pay,
there a back
Because
pay?
I was unemployed for
For
8
how
months.
long? Why didn't you have a fully funded
8
emergency
months.
fund? Okay. 6 months would have covered the emergency fund. Plus, husband was still working, right?
Yes.
What's mortgage payment?
20,
How
about
much does husband
26. He makes 50,000 a year.
Okay, definitely would have been tight. That is for sure. Unemployment. You were receiving unemployment.
Did not have
Why?
unemployment.
How long were you in that previous job?
3 years.
Why weren't you? Why you paid taxes into it? Did you not apply?
I started to apply
Okay, this is your fault then.
slightly.
Now I can.
But they don't approve it because of how I was fired.
What do you mean? How were you fired?
Well, they put it in as
What do you mean? You started to apply. You didn't finish it. What are you saying?
well, like, cause I don't know, cause so you get denied.
like kids. Yeah.
Unemployment if you are fired for what is it called? Violating, I guess, company policy.
Shit, I'll be right back, guys. I'm gonna go microwave my monkey. Go with me, Mr. Monkey. We're gonna microwave.
So technically,
Did you say that you were fired for violating company policies?
well, no.
Not that I'm telling you to lie, okay, but why didn't you complete your application? You didn't even get denied. At least get denied. You didn't
Yeah.
get denied. You didn't complete your application. So it's hard for me to have sympathy.
Yeah.
You paid taxes into a system that you didn't even try to apply for. Yeah, shocker. You have to apply to get it. Okay. And you didn't. And also, why didn't you have an emergency fund?
That was all spent on the wedding the previous year.
Oh, for fuck's sake. How much was the wedding?
So my parents funded about 15,000, and then
Gosh.
we did. It was I did probably another 10,
Oh my gosh.
which is why my cards got maxed out. And like,
Oh, for fuck's sake. No, how much came from savings? The emergency fund.
Probably about 6.
So you didn't have an emergency fund regardless. You had a little bit, but
Well, my
not.
son had, okay. My son had 4,000 in his account
What?
because
What account?
I had a savings
The
account
5-year-old?
for him. Yes, because when
What kind of savings account?
just a regular savings account. I didn't.
Then
I don't know.
What's the point? It doesn't matter if it's in his or not. I mean,
Oh.
depends. I mean, I don't know. Do you have trust form? Do you have
No,
a will? Like,
no, I don't do that yet. I hadn't done that yet.
okay.
I just.
I mean,
wanted
what?
to
You put him
money
in a savings
aside.
account where you got 0.01%?
Basically, yeah.
Okay, so it wasn't even going into a tax advantage college savings fund or anything.
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm wanting to do that. That is something.
Great,
that
I want you to do that too, but you didn't. Why didn't you have an emergency fund? Why are we getting a house if we don't have an emergency fund? Why are we paying $25,000 for a wedding? You know, tag it all together if we don't have an emergency fund.
So tell
Because
When I was 22, I went to the store and I left with Technoblade, my new pet Batwing rattlesnake. He came in this little deli cup with red tape around the edges. This is customary at pet stores. Unfortunately, when I got him home, I was confused because rather than eating his food, he decided he would just befriend it. Very unlike everything I've heard. He's also strange in that he enjoys spending time just sitting on the toilet, not using the toilet. In fact, he only does that when it's most inconvenient for me. I do let him lay in bed with me and watch TV. It's always good to have someone there to cuddle with you, so I don't fall into my depreciating loneliness like I've done so many times in the past. Hopefully he doesn't eat all of my Cheez-Its. Now, of course, these can be fantastic pets if A, you don't ever want to see your in-laws ever again, or B, you have a very good life insurance policy with a great payout. When I was 22, I went to the store and I left with Technoblade, my new pet Batwing rattlesnake. He came in this little deli cup with red tape around the edges. This is customary at pet stores. Unfortunately, when I got him home, I was confused because rather than eating his food, he decided he would just befriend it. Very unlike everything I've heard. He's also strange in that he enjoys spending time just sitting on the toilet, not using the toilet. In fact, he only does that when it's most inconvenient for me. I do let him lay in bed with me and watch TV. It's always good to have someone there to cuddle with you, so I don't fall into my depreciating loneliness like I've done so many times in the past. Hopefully he doesn't eat all of my Cheez-Its. Now, of course, these can be fantastic pets if A, you don't ever want to see your in-laws ever again, or B, you have a very good life insurance policy with...
This photo is a prime example of why I never buy concert tickets ahead of time, because with TickPick, I can go see 21 Savage tonight for $8. Includes taxes, includes fees, there is no hidden anything.
What is this all about? Why am I being abducted? Oh, it's just a routine checkup to see if human beings qualify as intelligent life. You hear that? Yeah. Okay, how about this? No. Okay, and how about this? Oh, yes! Jesus, stop! Make it stop! Okay. Great, now let's get you out of that skin. Don't be shy. I can't take my skin off. Oh, right, human, sorry. Think! Okay, what do we got here? And think, So does Earth get Clarbon's biggest flinks? Love that shit. That's hilarious.
I don't get cable.
I think Gorchop's always getting himself into trouble.
What is it?
Right. This may be a little difficult to hear. Okay, Dave?
Give it to me straight.
Dave, I'm afraid you can't teleport.
Right, I never could teleport.
Right, on Earth, but on Andromeda, you won't be able to.
I want a second opinion.
What is this all about? Why am I...
These are some of the angriest venomous snakes that I keep in my house without my neighbor's knowledge. Darnell is my cobra. My pissed off cobra. He definitely wants to inject venom into my body. Spitting cobras are even worse. Lucifer definitely wants to blind me. Sand vipers might look all cute and cuddly, but when they get pissed off, they motion side to side. And then they try to bite you. Rattlesnakes are probably the most obvious when they're angry. Technoblade here always whacks his maraca around to show me he's pissed off. Inland taipans are the most venomous snake on the planet, and baggage claim here is showing me he's pissed off by looking like an ass. Saw-scaled vipers can show their anger in multiple ways. One is by moving their scales together to make sound, the other is trying to kill you. Russell's vipers will turn into an angry cinnamon roll when they get pissed off, and they'll breathe air in and out to sound all big and scary. The best use of free will to display anger with a snake is probably the boom slang. When they get mad, they'll just launch themselves at you.
If you don't make the choice to kill or save Tilly's kidnapper in Red Dead Redemption 2, and you also have high honor, this will happen.
I want him to go away.
You think you can do that, Anthony? Or should I slit your throat and just save us all the bother? I'll leave you alone.
It's your call, Arthur. But I'd slit his throat. Go on. Finish the bastard off. You know my choice.
All right, you. Get out of here.
If you don't make the choice to kill or...
My picky kids refuse to eat just about everything. But they...
Nicole, we need to talk about your report card.
But I got straight A's.
Not here. Gender.
Yeah, that's because I'm female.
Being a girl is not an excuse.
What is it with this traffic?
Dad! Now what am I gonna do? How much time have I got?
54,321 minutes until your graduation, 374,582 minutes until you get your diploma from law school, and 754,471 minutes until you marry a doctor.
I mean before the tournament.
5 minutes. You'll make it if you run.
And remember... I know. Love you too.
No, I was gonna say second place is first place for losers, but yeah, that too.
He's one of Australian bands that chomp harder than a croc.
Next up on our list of venomous danger noodles is the Death Adder.
The thing I find interesting about Death Adders is they've got the fastest strike of any snake on the planet.
Really? I did not know that.
Yeah, you can't even see it. Wow. Out of all the snakes I restrain, these guys make me the most nervous. Because A, their strike and their bottom jaw is extremely flexible like the vipers, and they get their fangs out the side of them and working towards your fingers. So I use a 3-point grip like I do with all my snakes, and I just keep the front of that head as far away from my fingers as I possibly can.
You guys ready? Milking the Death Adder. Oh, jeez.
I jump every time.
It made me jump. You didn't warn me about that. You could see just with that leap to grab onto the vial. The speed, even with your hand controlling it, was fast. So what sort of prey species are these snakes specializing in? Using caudal luring like that with the tail, I imagine drawing in little mammals and maybe birds?
In particular, small birds.
Okay.
Yeah, they love to eat skinks and geckos.
Okay.
See, only a lapid, short, thick-bodied lapid that sits still on the ground and relies on camouflage and that ambush attack. So I wouldn't mind letting go of the head of this fella.
Yeah, let's
So yeah, with these guys, the strike is faster than the eye, so I've actually got to wait for him to pull away from me before I can let go, because I literally wouldn't be able to get my hand out of there fast enough.
Right, so you want his body.
I need him to reverse like he's doing, before I can actually let go.
Billy's faster than the Death Adder. I like that. 2 snakes down, successfully milked. Next up is the tiger snake. This is my favorite snake in Australia. Wait until you guys get a look at this reptile.
Wild thing with tiger snakes, they turn your blood into jelly.
I did not know this. Your blood turns to jelly, so it coagulates it together?
Coagulates, and then it can't actually move around your body anymore. So that's what can kill you if you don't use first aid. Or with any infection like this.
Okay, so this is this one.
Same deal, when we get onto the pin pad, I'll grab the head, you come in, body, and then block that closure.
Okay. Oh wow, that snake is beautiful.
Yep, you're good.
Pretty strong-bodied snake.
Yeah, they are. They're thick.
All right, tiger snake. Let's do it. Oh yeah, look at that.
There we go. So you can see it funneling out of that left-hand fang man.
Also a clear venom.
Yep.
Now, like the king brown, is this a snake that's going to bite and hold on?
Unlikely. Unlikely. More of a bite and let go, and then try and get away. Unless it's grabbed a prey, you know, a lizard or a frog or a little bird or something.
And where are these snakes typically found? I mean, is this a species that humans are likely to run into?
Not as much as they used to. They used to be very common along the east coast, but with urban development and so on, and their habitat cleared, they're not as common. In some areas they are, especially the colder, more alpine sort of areas, and even islands off South Australia and Victoria and Tasmania. So he should let go pretty easy. And that's actually a pretty good yield. What I'll do is I'll swap you.
Okay.
That.
He lied! You lied! Who the will ever trust you again? Come on! I saw it in your f***ing eyes. Those White Walker eyes. I called that sh**. And the fact that he can't trust you? Yeah, I understand it now.
Hi there, my name is Kristen. I am 28 years old from Austin, Texas, and this is Financial Audit.
Thanks for coming to the studio. What do you do for a living here in Austin?
I am a social worker at a nursing home.
Social worker, a lot of school. Not always a lot of money. Has done better in the last few years, but what do you make?
Right now, 71.
See, it's done better. See, it's doing better. And now for a lot of the school that goes into it, but 71, okay. So what's taking your account on a monthly basis right now?
I get about 23 each paycheck, so
okay.
Probably 46
Wow.
total. Yeah.
Okay. So how do you feel living in Austin? How are things going?
More recently, okay. We're planning on moving somewhere cheaper,
We're
still in
planning on
Round
moving.
Rock. My husband and I, yes.
Oh, this is a duel.
Yes.
Okay, what does he make?
He just started working as a behavioral assistant at an elementary school.
So what's the total household income?
So starting next month, he'll start getting $1,200 a month, and then August.
$1,200 a month?
In August, it'll jump up to I think 27.
Even still.
Mm-hmm.
Why is he getting paid nothing?
He's not quite a teacher yet. So his goal is to get a salaried position as a teacher, but he's just not there quite yet.
So 5,800 comes in on a monthly basis. But for Austin, okay, you know, you're in the median. So I'm surprised how old is he?
He is 24.
Okay, that makes more sense. So we have a lot of debt. Why is he not here?
He's working right now.
Okay. So what is going on? What are we talking about?
I think I have a little bit more wiggle room than I give myself credit for. I want to get the.
What does that mean to you?
I mean, all of my bills, like there's leftover money, and I don't do well with it. So I want to figure out where to.
Why don't you do well with it?
I need to put more towards debt. And
that's why we're here?
I have a lot of debt. My debt to income ratio sucks, and it's really limiting.
Why do you have a lot of debt?
I haven't made the best financial choices.
Why haven't you made the best financial choices?
Good question. My husband and I would love to figure that out. He's kind of lost a lot of trust in me financially, and there's a lot I need to figure out, so...
There's also a lot of trust in you financially. How long have you guys been together?
We started dating end of 21.
Okay, so where was the trust and where is it now?
There were a couple months last year where we weren't meeting rent, and that was kind of
meeting rent?
Well, we met.
Were you making this income?
We eventually, we never were late. We got help.
Then what are you got help? What's help?
His parents.
His parents? Were you making this income?
Yeah.
How are you missing rent? His parents.
Yeah.
So your father and mother-in-law had to cover your rent when you make $70,000 a year?
Not all of it. They would cover the portion that we couldn't.
Well, how are you possibly missing? Okay, I'd lose trust in a partner too if that were happening.
Right, yeah.
So what? What was possibly happening?
I had to pay my car bill. I had other bills
yes,
to pay.
As we all do, and everyone else in this entire literal country.
Right.
So what was unique about your situation when you made above the median person in this country?
I think, part of it, I think I want to be able to refinance my car. I have a lot of credit card debt, student loan debt, everything.
No, why were you not paying your rent?
Once those other bills came out, I didn't have
How'd you not have enough? You just said you have enough wiggle room. You just didn't know you pick up your money. So what do you mean? You said you don't.
Well, I was using credit cards for rent for a little bit, for a couple months.
For why though? Again, the mathematics. What's your rent?
About $2,000 a month.
Okay. That sucks. For the 4,600, was he making any money?
Not, he had just moved back.
So why have you guys in a $2,000 place at that point? Because if we're bringing in 46 a month,
Well, at the when I
like that's pretty brutal. We're talking about 43, almost 44% of your net going to rent, which is pretty brutal. Then we have utilities on top of that. Renter's insurance is pretty minor. Internet, and then all your bills. Yeah, I can see it starting to become hard. So why were you guys in a rent that was obviously more than you could possibly handle?
At first, I was doing okay, and then when he came back, I kind of fell off the horse and wasn't spending wisely.
When he
and
came
now
back?
Well,
Wait.
we were kind of long distance for a second, so I moved
How long
to.
distance?
He was up in Wisconsin. That's where.
Yeah,
we met.
that's long distance.
Yeah,
okay.
that's where we met. So he was finishing college up in Wisconsin while I was establishing down in Round Rock because I got a job offer. I actually lived with his parents for a couple months while looking for an apartment. Found an apartment, did well, and then
What was the price of that apartment?
$2,000.
That it was
Yeah,
that
so
apartment.
it's the same. Yeah.
So
same
what went
apartment.
wrong? How did it get bad once he got here? That doesn't make any sense.
He was still looking for work, and then when I
Yeah.
first moved into the
Your
apartment,
rent
I didn't
didn't
have the other
change.
credit cards. I only had one credit card.
Yeah, why does a credit card matter unless you're fucking it?
Yeah, so they got
So
spent
you're
on,
fucked.
yeah, they got spent on, and then I had more bills to pay with the money that was coming in.
Why were you spending more on the credit card than you could possibly?
And I honestly didn't even think about rent until like it was close to due, and then I'd realize, oh shoot, I don't have the rent money to pay.
Are you're
like,
saying your husband
yeah.
has lost trust in you? And it's because of this? What does this look like, this loss of trust? That's crazy. You guys are barely married. You couldn't have gotten married that long ago.
In October.
And he's losing trust in you?
Well,
what does that look like?
It was during our engagement period where it was like, I don't think we're gonna make rent, and that's when
did you guys make it past engagement?
Love. But he told me when we started not being able to make rent, he was like, what do you mean we've been fine? That's when he found out that I was putting some on credit cards, and he was like, that's when we got our joint account officially started, because he was like, I want to see what money is coming in and going out so I can figure out
You guys are
where
starting to
we're
become combined,
going.
yes.
Yeah.
Single household,
Yeah.
got it, basically.
And now he runs the rent account, so he'll take out
Rent
every
account?
portion. Yeah, so he, with his bank, has a rent account that he.
So you needed him to come in and rescue?
He wanted a roof over his head, so he.
Well,
took that
preferably,
portion
yeah.
over,
Why couldn't
yes.
you even be considered close to responsible enough to deal with it?
Well, I'm responsible enough now to make sure that there's $500 each paycheck that he.
500 each paycheck.
Yeah, so we each contribute $1,000 to meet the $2,000.
He only makes 1,000.
Yeah, so all his money currently goes to rent, and he doesn't have. He has some.
But he had to take this over because you could not do it.
Correct. But.
So this loss of trust then is obviously critical. I mean, you guys are trying to make it in a full marriage. What does this loss of trust look like today? What are you like not allowed to touch it? Like what does it look like?
It's gotten better.
No, that's not.
For the most part, because I'm able to divvy out the.
Yes, but what does it look like?
What are you talking about? It's better.
It's better, but what does the relationship look like with the lack of trust? You told me he doesn't trust you. There you go. Thank you for an actual answer.
He questions a lot of my spending, and I'll go to him. I'll be like, I'm thinking about going to like get my nails done or something, and he'll be like, why? That makes no sense. That's $60 that you don't need to spend. Go
probably
go
seeing
get nail
how
polish.
this is a lot of a lot of paperwork. Whoa.
So
okay.
I usually, not that he requires me to, but I usually run anything coming out of our joint account, which is where I spend all my money.
But you said
from.
lack of trust. Trust
I
means
run everything by him at this.
Yeah, but you are. He's not asking you to, right?
He prefers that I do.
Okay.
Yeah, he checks the
So
joint
he is
account
gently
almost
asked.
daily. So
that's lack of
I
trust.
asked before.
So it's not that a privilege was taken away.
Right. He just monitors everything a lot more closely. So that he doesn't have to ask if he sees something that I didn't tell him
What
about.
about
I'll ask him.
Before you guys got married, what about the 27 years leading up to that? Or the 9 years of adulthood?
I have never been great with money. I started working when I was 16. Financial situation growing up, I've never really been frugal with any money I've got.
Then how did you guys' conversations with money go leading into the engagement, leading into the marriage?
Well, when we first moved in with each other, I didn't have to pay too much in rent. I only paid 20% of the rent, so that was about $200, and that was $200 was easy to pay. So
yeah, but your
didn't question
communication with
anything.
money. You guys, so you had to require him to
There
question?
wasn't much.
You guys didn't talk about what you guys' finances were like?
No, not
You
until
go-
we couldn't really hit rent because
Huh?
there was nothing to question.
What?
There wasn't.
Why does it have
nothing
to be
question
questioned? You
at
guys
the
are getting
time,
a
'cause
long
everything
term.
was fine.
Everything was fine, but wouldn't you want to know what your significant other's finances look like if we're headed into a lifetime? You guys didn't communicate, so I'm not surprised that there's a lack of trust now. Who's surprised? No one's surprised. Listen, he's not making much money. His parents are paying for his federal student loans. His parents jumped in when you were not able to pay your rent on time. Are they helping in other ways?
Right now they pay for groceries, but that's
Groceries for a 28-year-old who makes $72,000 a fucking year.
they seem happy to do it right now.
I'm sure they
With
seem
the-
happy. I'm not saying that they are evil, but what they probably are doing unintentionally is enabling your stupidity.
Don't
Okay, so
think,
4,600 comes in. How much did you spend last month?
Probably that much.
Why would you still be in debt? You're going into worse debt.
I don't know how much. I can't put a dollar amount on it, but
You have no inkling of what you spend on a monthly basis?
probably about 4,500.
Okay, 6,900. You spent 6,000. It was basically 7,000 hours when you bring in 4,600.
But I don't think I spent that much. I can't think of how I would spend 2,000
That's
over
because
what
you
I
don't fucking budget. Don't track your shit. No.
used to budget, but
Well,
I
congratulations. Used to is used to. Why the f did you stop? You know, maybe it should have been a sign when our literal mother and father-in-law had to pay for our food and rent that, maybe we should budget again. Fees? Was this a transfer? What are the fees? That must have been a late payment.
I've never late paid on those.
What is the fee then?
What is the number?
40. This year so far.
Is that not just, that's my minimum payment.
No.
40?
A fee has been charged. 40.
Would that be the interest?
It was the previous one. I don't pull up the thing. I'll show you. Pull up the app. I will show you. No, it is not interest. It is interest free until literally 4 months from
Well,
Please tell me it's not deferred. Okay, it's not. Jeez. It's going to be 28.24% interest when it hits. That's crazy.
But as far as that card, I had used one. Oh, I guess it was a late fee. But like,
I told you. I told you. That's all it is. That is all. I told you. You lied. You lied. You lied. You lied. You lied. You lied. Hey, he can't trust you. I can't trust you. Who the f will ever trust you again? Because you don't even know you're lying. That is. I told you. How did I even know? I have not looked at this. They have not told me anything. I'm going through it, but through your entire setup, I could tell. With this many documents and how you go about things and the justifications you have used, I knew for a fact at some point there would have been a late. And it was literally just the month previous. Come on! I saw it in your f***ing eyes. It was those White Walker eyes. I saw it.
It was
late.
Day. It didn't like.
Yes, and that is late. You got a $40 fee. $40. Hey, you have an interest-free card. Doesn't matter. Let's lose the interest anyway by fees. Why were you late?
I probably just forgot to.
Why would you forget? Why don't you have AutoPay? Fucking liar. Liar.
Well, I get paid on the 10th, so I just go through all of the bills that I have to pay in that pay period. I probably just forgot that one.
You can't forget fees. Fees are being added. Liar. I called that shit. I can call that shit. I've been through enough of these now. I know exactly who would have a late fee. It's you.
One day's not horrible.
It doesn't matter. It is a $40 thing. You are in an interest-free period.
That's not that I don't have a habit of paying.
I don't believe you. I simply can't. I can't believe that statement. You told me there have been no late fees, and I've seen that this year so far there was one. We're a couple months into this year. I don't believe you for a single fucking second. Because either you're a liar or you don't know what you're talking about. And the fact that he can't trust you, yeah, I understand it now. Jeez. The fuck?
Holy fuck. Well, my love. I'm scared. Oh shit. Y'all fight? For y'all info, I have Vitism, so it doesn't matter. Ain't mind me. Where do we think this video fuck, man? He's in this one. Fuck you, Saban. Look! Fuck you! Sybil!
You cut my hours again.
Well, to be honest, I mean, I got my hours cut too.
How many hours did you get?
35.
What? I only got 9 hours. How did you get so many? Oh man, I'm one of the hardest workers here. Why would he do that to me? It's probably a mistake.
Well, maybe it's because...
It must be a mistake. Oh man, I'm gonna go to the manager's office and I'm gonna demand that he give me more hours right now.
Good luck with that.
I made a big mistake on my schedule, and you need to fix it.
Well, actually, it wasn't a mistake, Samantha.
9 hours? Do I look like a high schooler to you? You gotta give me more hours. I'm willing to work any day. Just add me on there, okay? Please.
All right. Listen, Samantha. I got 3 shifts, okay? I can give them to you.
Whatever days you got, I'll take them. I need the hours.
All right, we'll see. So I can put you on for Thursday clothing.
Is Assistant Manager David working on that day?
Does it matter?
Never mind. I'll take the shift. It's just that I'm not really getting along with him.
All right, then I can put you on for Friday morning.
But that's one of the busiest things. Oh, okay. I'm sorry. I'll take it. Just give it to me. Schedule me.
All right, and then also on Sunday closing.
On Sundays, my boyfriend and I, we like, okay, never mind, I'll take it. Okay, I'll take it.
All right, you're going to be over 30 hours now. Is that decent?
It's perfect. Thank you. And thank you for being a good manager. A lot of them suck.
Samantha, where are you?
I'm on my way to go see the new Deadpool movie. I'm so excited. I haven't...
You were supposed to be here 2 hours ago.
Oh my, I forgot. You put me on today. You never scheduled me on Thursdays and the ticket's not refundable, so I'm sorry I can't come in today.
How's it going, Samantha?
Everything was going good, but then my tummy started making this weird
Today, I'm gonna show you how to dig up your entire driveway.
Places you can't visit Iceberg. First up, we got the North Pole. So this is...
What military skill do you still use in civilian life? I learned this technique from my drill sergeant.
Kip, can you not? I have that propped up there for a reason. I'm trying to water your plant. Can you leave it alone, please? Hey, that ain't yours. Knock it off. Get down. Seriously, get down. Okay, get off the sprayer. That's not watering the plant. Why do you gotta be like that? You're a king cobra. You're supposed to be smart. Do you have to look at everything with so much inquisitiveness? She's like, that's not a freaking word. What is this? Nope, you can't open the door. Leave it alone. It's not yours to be opened. Hey, alright, madam, get your little nose back in there. Get your little nose. You're such an ass. That is not a bidet. That is a sprayer. Your water dish is full. You don't need a bidet. You're a little king cobra. Your butt's fine dirty, I promise. Pip, can you not?
Hey, what you looking for? Those aren't the magic kind that you're looking for.
Back in 2019, I was sent some old jewelry from a viewer, and I was able to turn it into these pure 24-karat gold bars, which I thought were pretty nice. Since then, though, I've been really interested in gold in general, and a couple years ago, I stumbled onto a form of it that I'd somehow never heard of before. It was something called purple gold, and this website was selling it as jewelry, and in my opinion, it was one of the nicest forms of gold that I had ever seen. However, the color of it also kind of seemed unnatural, and at first, I honestly thought that it was probably a scam. With very little research though, I quickly found out that purple gold was actually real, and according to Wikipedia, it was an alloy of gold and aluminum. Now, I'm not someone who's normally into jewelry, but for some reason, the moment that I saw that it was real, I really wanted to buy some. More specifically though, I really wanted a ring that was made entirely out of purple gold. However, long story short, that website didn't sell one, and as far as I could tell, there wasn't a single company or person in the world who sold a pure purple gold ring. At first, I thought this was kind of odd, but apparently this was just because purple gold was a huge pain to make and to work with in general. It also turned out that Li Hua, the owner of that website, was one of the only companies that even made purple gold jewelry. With all that being said though, I still really wanted a pure purple gold ring, and now, knowing that it was actually impossible...
What is this manipulation that we're talking about?
He took my credit cards away from me.
Why would you allow that?
She just kept hounding me and hounding me and hounding me.
Since I've gotten pregnant, I do use that as a manipulation, I think.
Every weekend? You're married to have a fucking kid? I had no idea how bad this was. Thanks for coming in, guys. Okay. Well, everyone is these days. What do we... Let's start with you. You're in front of me. What do you do for a living in Quinlan? I don't think I've heard of Quinlan personally.
I work from home. And
what's your job?
Oh, well,
is that your job, working from home?
Yes. No, I do accounting.
Okay,
for
cool.
Our credit card department.
Gotcha. Okay, credit card department at essentially an anonymous company. That works for me. Okay. What about you, my man? What do you do?
Essentially the same thing, same company.
Same job, same company? Working remote?
Yes.
We do have to, it's mostly remote. We do drive to the office. I go in on Fridays. She goes in twice a week, Wednesdays and Fridays. But as of right now,
do you guys...
Yeah. So she's pregnant right now, so she's working from home.
Okay. What are we prioritizing right now? I mean, on McDonald's order, right? That's not make or break for our life, and I'm sure you make well above the median income. So obviously you guys should be doing pretty well. Well, what's the issue?
Well, one of the things that really made our finances go, or get us in such a big hole was the wedding. That was
a year ago?
Yeah.
You can't, no fucking way. Listen, I don't know your finances. I'm going fine with the audience. I see credit one at the top. A credit one is the worst of the worst of the worst. No way was not into credit cards because of just the wedding.
No,
It has to be more than that.
It's not. It's
Also
not just
Christmas.
It's not just wedding.
Well, you don't have a fucking kid yet.
There was at least $11,000 spent on the wedding.
Oh, I thought you were gonna say Christmas.
No, but I mean, I'm sure there was like at least $3,000 probably spent on Christmas.
What is this manipulation that we're talking about? I want to hear more about that because it can't just be a McDonald's. I'm not going to listen to that. That sounds like an immediate deflection. You know,
It's just like she wants something, she'll want something, and then like if I tell her no, like we shouldn't be doing that, she'll just keep bringing it up, and just keep wanting me for it, and then eventually I just
what?
give in,
Like how
and,
often? And like, okay, you brought up the example of McDonald's, but like, what's the like how often and like how substantial?
like with the Christmas stuff, like I didn't want to like go all out for like Christmas or anything, and I didn't want to spend any money at all, as little as I possibly could. And then she was like, well, we can't be pieces, so I'm gonna put it all on my credit card and get everybody gifts.
I will say that also, like, since I've gotten pregnant, like, I use that as, like, I do use that as a manipulation, I think. Like,
If
I'll
you're
be like,
fully
I'm
acknowledging
pregnant.
this, then why aren't you just stopping? I mean, like, usually if someone's manipulating, it's one person saying, they're manipulating me, and the other person saying no, and you're like, no, yeah, I'm manipulating them. So what the fuck are we continuing?
Well, we just started having conversations about
Okay,
about
tell me
this.
about your guys' conversations when it comes to finance. What are we doing?
So he doesn't do the bills. I do the budget for every single month. Every single time we get paid, he doesn't touch it.
Well, why do you think? He suggested it's because you just take control and then do whatever you want. Is that what you suggested? That's kind of what I heard.
I can't say 100% like she just does whatever.
So then why aren't you participating? Because you're about to have a kid, or you're not going to participate in that?
Absolutely.
Okay, so why aren't you participating in the households of the finances of the kid? The house that the kid's gonna live in. Now 5 days before coming on. That's what always happens. I don't give a fuck about that. Let's talk in the most recent months, right? Now is nothing. You were coming on the show. You knew you were coming on the show. You went through the onboarding process. This is a multi-week thing. I don't give a fuck about that crap. That is nothing. That is nothing. Okay?
Since we've been together, I've always done the finances. I've always done our budget, and I can't even really say budget, because we blow it out of the water every single time.
I want to know why. Why just you? I feel like I'm not getting an answer.
He doesn't spend money. Like, just point blank period. Like, if we're spending money, it's mostly my idea.
The main reason why she takes care of the budget honestly is I'm not really that like, I guess I'm not what's the freaking word?
Savvy?
No, not savvy. I'm just not patient.
He's calling you
patient enough. I'm not patient enough to do it. She's just better with it, so I let her do it.
Hey, again, let's talk about going into fatherhood. You're not impatient enough to look at numbers? What the fuck are you going to deal with a toddler?
I gotta work on that, for sure.
Yeah. Please tell me some of this is a fucking mortgage, because we are 6 figures into... Oh, bad debt.
Yeah.
Oh my... We're about to go through 1,000 documents. Oh, for fuck's sake, we're going to be here for an eternity. What's this? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. 20 bad debts. Not a single fucking mortgage over 6 figures. What the fuck are we doing? No way what you guys are talking about. No way what you guys are talking about is even close. Is even close to insinuating how bad this actually is. I had no idea how bad this was. With everything you said so far, I was expecting to look at the sheet that gives like a fucking recap of what all your debts are. I was expecting to see $20,000. What the f have we done?
Well,
What the hell? What have you done? And no! How much is the wedding? Before you answer, you said like 15,000? 11,000. How are we over 6 figures? That'd be 10% of this. What the f is happening? We have a kid coming.
Right. Yeah, we do have a mortgage though.
Yeah, that's 2 of those.
Two of those loans are for our mortgage. I think one is like 11,000, and I think the other one.
10% then?
And then the other one is like 20. No.
So it'd be 20%, so
In
still
total.
70% of it is all you bad debt?
Basically, yeah.
Oh my.
And both of our cars.
Well, that is bad debt, probably
Bad debt,
depreciated
yes.
asset. I don't give a. Listen, you're probably in a situation where you live in a low cost of living area where you make maybe double the median household income, and you've gone to this extent.
Everybody's a girl's girl until they're not. Like you. Would you describe yourself as a girl's girl?
Well, you weren't here for my last time. I was.
You know that like really viral tweet that's going around was like, share a piece of lore about yourself.
As soon as this boy realizes that his
That is not what that's used for, okay? That is what's known as a punishment egg. It's for the kids. We all know Japanese.
This cup is too small. Get something bigger. Oh yeah.
Gonna shock Kendra with this prank. Wait.
Oh!
Sorry.
God.
Oh.
Alright, we got a dry start. We're gonna try to keep it dry to the harbor. Feet are not getting wet today. Oh my god, you're stuck wrong. You're hard for that. First part of that run, but...
Log out.
Okay, I'm logging you out.
You want to know the cheat to boot camp? You are going through it for the first time just like everybody else. Always go first. A lot of people say be like a wallflower. No. Be first, strike hard, strike fast, try, and you are going to shit on everybody.
store launched a challenge for its customers: fill a box with hidden beauty products. This girl decided to join in, and as she filled
Yeah, I do know I'm still live. I'm waiting for my shitty fucking round to start. In fact, I put the microphone closer to the speakers than it is to me 90% of the time, just so you have to listen to it. Here, I'll play music instead. Is that better? pulling back on my snake ropes. Why won't it let me remote hook? Thank you. Oh, fuck. Yo, Ozzy died. I forgot about that, man. Bow, 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 bow. Yo, Ozzy died. Why is that every post, bro? Yeah, what?
I can't believe I...
He's dead.
Now, here's a little story I got to tell about three bad brothers, you know.
Bitch, I'm about...
I make...
Can you... 3 years later, is it finally time?
Yeah, there was like tornado warnings all. Yep.
Do you actually? Hey kiddo, here are the keys to the new store.
What's your name, POV? So they calling you Bob. Stop playing, or you do know that I'm known for the Bob. What's your name, POV?
This FNAF game, this is an extremely underrated Backrooms game.
Yo, I'm about to call this Diddy Y'all Blood. Wow.
Please leave your message for 208.
I'm not doxing him. Not this time. I've doxed him before.
Please leave your message.
Alright. Give me a second. I know my ways. Hello. Now we're just waiting for Yvonne the Crash Out to join.
Yeah.
Because he's funna get it. Anyways, Marco started texting me